Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Brother Muhammad Rukia for all. Once again, I am here to talk about senna, some of the benefit of the senna and how to prepare it to use it, inshallah. So we're going to talk about the senna leaves, the senna powder. So you can see there is the leaves that is grinded to make it into a powder form. So if you have the leaves as well, inshallah, no problem. Same for those who also have in the powder. So inshallah, today we shall talk about some of the benefit of senna and how to use it, inshallah. First of all, senna was mentioned in an authentic hadith. The senna is mentioned in an authentic hadith narrated by Ibn Majah that the Prophet ﷺ said, you should use senna and sanut as there is a cure in them from all kind of diseases except death. MashaAllah. So let's use the senna. The benefit of the senna, some call it sanna. Number one is eating sihir, black magic in the stomach. So black magic in the stomach, sometimes they give you food to eat or drinks to drink, whereby the culprit has already put sihir, magic, so that maybe to poison you, spiritually, so that you can be poisoned and die, or maybe to get sick, they like to do that too, and also maybe to cast the fastest ways to cast a spell on you for controlling or whatsoever reason it is, to destroy your life or to control you and all. So they give you this sihir so that you can be able to drink it, so that you can drink it or ingest it. So, subhanallah, they do that through like food or drink. Okay? So, one magician was saying like, the worst magic they do is like to take something from the corpse, the dead person from the grave. Some they even dig the grave and, take something from the dead person and they mix it with their sihir and all, and they give it to you to eat in a form of food or maybe drink and stuff. And then once they do that, then in 3 days time your body will start to swell until you start to die, until you die. You will swell and be like having this bad inflammation. Subhanallah, some people like their legs swells, their heads, their stomach, and it's crazy. May Allah protect us from sihir, So number one is eating sihir, black magic in the stomach. Number two, jinns in the stomach. Number three, bloated stomach. Okay, number two, jinns in the stomach. Sometimes jinns like to reside in the stomach. I don't know why they like to do that. They love this place so much. Women have this kind of problem. Some they have jinn in the stomach, or some their stomach they are tight. They have some knots there to kind of prevent them from getting pregnant. Sometimes some people their stomach gets so hot they feel movement in the stomach. You have like these jinn snakes and all these things residing in the stomach. Many a times in my ruqya I do come across things like this. Number three, bloated stomach. If you have these two problems that I mentioned, you will have bloated stomach many a times. If there's anything negative in your stomach, whether it's jinn, whether it's sihir, whatsoever it is, or you are given magic which you consume, or sometimes even from the dream, you may dream of eating food. Sometimes they will give you your favorite food in the dream to eat. Subhanallah. That's why before going to bed, make your adhkar. Before going to sleep, make your adhkar. Many of these attack comes when you are sleeping, like that time you are like a bit unconscious. Okay? So bloated stomach. I'm not saying all bloated stomach are due to jinns and all others are diseases, inflammation and all. Go to the doctors first, inshallah. Number four, dark energies in the stomach can also cause it. Number five, constipation. Like the benefit of senna can cure constipation and these things that are mentioned in here. Number six is stool softener. If your stool gets very hard, inshallah, senna will be very good for that. Number seven is indigestion. Number eight, treats skin condition. You can drink senna, it will help you with that. And sidr also is good. Take some sidr powder, mix it with shea butter or olive oil, recite some verses, blow on it and apply it on your skin. It's also good for that, So number nine is stomach complication. The treat skin conditions, you have like psoriasis, eczema and all these things, especially psoriasis. This is something like a condition, more like an inflammation, a bacterial infection in the stomach. So you don't just use cream to remove this. To remove this, you need to drink this medicine so that it will wash and cleanse your stomach and remove the diseases. This is what senna does. MashaAllah. That's why many a times you find like almost 70% of the diseases are in the stomach. Why is it that when you have a headache, you are advised to drink pill? This pill kind of like goes to the stomach and then all of a sudden your head gets relief. That's why if the stomach is like having some infection and bacteria, the entire body, go, mehe. So number 9, stomach complication. If you have stomach complication, I will advise you to drink senna. Number 10 is poison consumed. Drink senna. It removes poison. Number 11, cleanses the colon, especially for those with colon cancer and all. It's very important you do drink senna. Drink senna regularly. Number 12 is irregular periods. Senna is good for that. Number 13 is stomach cramps. Subhanallah, many women complain of that. It's very good for that too. Number 15, especially when they are seeing their period. Number 15 is cleaning the stomach. Cleaning the stomach. You feel there is something in the stomach which is not right. Your stomach, you can understand all the time. You're having stomach problems, stomach pains, stomach cramps and all. Try and drink senna. How often should you? Should you drink every month? Every like three times in a month, or once a month, or what? Just make sure you drink senna whenever you feel like drinking it, inshallah. Number 16 is inflammation. Number 17 is bacteria in the stomach. Number 18 is removing piles, worms, which is very important. Senna is very good for that. Number 9 is hemorrhoid. Number 20 is burning fats in the body. It really works, especially if you add some lemon, it also is very good for that. And you can add honey as well. Number 21 is helps in weight loss. Same that you can add some lemon. Number 22 is detoxification. Number 23 helps in the bowel cleansing. Number 24 relieves the body. Number 25 boosts the immune system. Number 26 it promotes respiratory health. Number 27 prevents bad breath, because bad breath many times is a disease in the stomach. So whatever, it doesn't matter, even you use Colgate and stuff, brush your teeth and whatsoever, use mouth like washes and all, still your stomach, your breath kind of like smell funny, because this is like more of an infection, a bacteria in the stomach. Number 28, gassy stomach, making funny noises. Number 29, good for heartburn, nausea, gas and belching associated with dyspepsia. Number 30, helps in eradicating intestinal worms and other gut parasites. Number 31, senna helps to release excess salt, fats, toxics and water from the body. Senna can often result in dehydration, so make sure you stay well hydrated. That's why I say when drinking the senna, make sure you drink it with a lot of water. Number 32 is fibroid. Subhanallah, one of the worst nightmares for women, preventing them from like getting pregnant and all. Subhanallah. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help. But inshallah, drink senna by the grace of Allah. If you are decreed to bear the fruit of the womb, you will. Bismillah, drink senna. People have drink it and mashallah, it helps them to conceive with the permission of Allah. Number 33, for those of the women who the shaitan is hiding in their stomach and putting dark energies in their stomach and trying to prevent them from getting pregnant, inshallah, if Allah decree with this help, inshallah, if Allah decree with his help, by drinking the senna with the Quranic water, you can get pregnant, inshallah. Because if you drink senna, if you're having sihr in the stomach, it removes the sihr in the stomach. So whatever is stopping you from getting pregnant, if that is due to the sihr, once the sihr is gone, bismillah, you will get pregnant, inshallah. Now we talk about how to use the senna powder. How to use the senna powder? Take 1.5 or 2 tablespoons. So you take 1.5 or you take 2 tablespoons for adults. Okay? They say the senna powder, take the 2 tablespoons of senna powder and put it in a cup, dilute it with hot water, a Quranized water preferred, so that the water can have the effect of the Quran. When we say Quranized water, what we mean is you take a water and then recite some ruqyah, like Quranic verses, and blow on the water. You gently blow on the water, like, so that the water can have the effect of the Quran. That's what we call Quranized water. Some people get confused, like, Quran water? What do you mean by Quranic water? Is there anything like that? How do I make Quranic water? It means when you take a water and you just recite ruqyah, like verses of the Quran, and blow on it, Yeah. So someone may ask, what verses should I use and all these things. First of all, okay, the verses that you can use is, number 1, you can use Fatiha. We know Fatiha is one of the best verses when it comes to ruqyah. Use Fatiha. How many times should you recite it? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran, فَقْرَأُوا مَا تَيَسَّرَ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ. Read what's easy for you from the Quran. You want to read it 7 times or 11 times or 3 times or once. In fact, read in odd numbers, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves the odd numbers. So read it in odd numbers, inshallah. And you can read the 3 kuls, Kul Allah Ahad, Falak and Nas. You can also add the other kul, which is Kul Ya Ayyuhal Kafirun also. You can read Ayatul Kursi and Amana Rasulu. If you cannot read any of this one, just read what's easy for you, inshallah. You want to add also the verse in Surah Taha, Yunus, A'raf, talking about magic. قالوا يا موسى إما أن تلقي and وقال فرعون ائتوني بكل ساحر عليم and وأوحينا إلى موسى أن ألقي عصاك. If you want to add وقدمنا إلى ما عملوا من عمل فجعلناه هباء منثورا, you can also add that. There are a lot of verses, mashallah. If you are familiar with Ruqya verses, when we say Ruqya, we mean in Quran. Okay, you can read. Ruqya consists of authentic du'as and Quranic verses. So inshallah, you can dilute after reciting on the water. If you want, after the mixture, you can recite, or you take the water already and recite and warm this water by after taking your 2 tablespoons of senna powder. If it is senna leaves, you take 1 handful, can be enough, inshallah, but we'll come to that. So then you take this hot water and dilute it with the senna powder and mix it, and then you drink it, bismillah. So Quranized water, it is a water in which you recite and blow the Quran upon, or normal water, at least full cup. Consume early in the morning before you consume anything. Let it be the first thing you take after drinking it. Wait for at least 1 hour before taking your breakfast. So inshallah, like I used to say, consuming senna early in the morning when you wake up, before eating or drinking anything, the senna is going to be the first thing that you are going to use, that you are going to consume. So you take your 2 tablespoons, and put in the cup, and take like your Ruqya water which you have recited upon, warm it, and then put it in the water and mix it, and with a lot of water. You drink senna with a lot of water, okay? Then you drink it early in the morning. Then after, inshallah, you can take your breakfast after maybe 45 minutes or 1 hour or 2 hours, is depend, inshallah. You can have your breakfast, inshallah. But if you consume senna, don't go outside. That's why you drink senna when you are like off from work, like during weekends, or if you are someone who is like not going anywhere, less busy, you use it. But don't drink senna and go out. It's gonna cause dysentery or diarrhea, seriously. So drink it when you are like indoor, or a place whereby it's okay for you and there's bathroom and or toilet. Yeah. Another period of consuming the senna can be before bedtime. It normally causes bowel movement within 6, 8 or 12 hours depending on digestion. So it may be taken at bedtime to produce a bowel movement the next day. Yeah, you can do that. But if you're gonna also be busy and in the morning, that's why I tell people use it in the morning, like the first thing, like during weekends, maybe when you are free. For those who are like at home, maybe you are not that very busy, you can use it for 3 consecutive days. You drink today, the next day, and the day after. So you can do it like that. If you're someone who goes for work, you are only like free during weekend, like Saturday, Sunday, then you can drink it Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, and if you are in Bangladesh, like their weekend is start from Friday and Saturday. That's it, right? Sunday is like Monday in any other place. People resume back to work. Okay, for those having black magic eating, can consume for at least 3 consecutive days in a row or more to remove black magic in the stomach, or to continue drinking until they don't feel anything in the stomach. The black magic is like a glue stick on the intestine or gut. So the Quranized water with senna will attack the black magic and scrape it out from the intestine or gut, and the pain shall fade away until you wouldn't feel anything. And also the diarrhea, running stomach also stop, inshallah. Meaning like the more you use it, the more the pain kind of fade and diminish, and the more you drink it, the more it scrape and remove the magic in your stomach. So magic have been in the stomach for many years. So inshallah, every week maybe at least do 3 times. If you're someone who goes for work, like drink it during weekend every week until you no longer feel anything in the stomach. And inshallah, once your stomach is cleansed, you will realize that after taking senna, your stomach don't feel that often, like you don't feel that agitated or maybe that of a much diarrhea and all. It becomes normalized as day goes by. How to use the senna leaves: boil it with normal water or Quranized water, which is to be drunk on an empty stomach, and then to wait for at least an hour before consuming breakfast. Regarding the quantity of the senna leaves, just take what shall be enough for you, or a bit of a handful, inshallah. Warning: do not take senna for more than 1 week. Warning, like this is like people who taking it consecutively. it's gonna like disturb, upset your bowel system. Even a drinking water can start to cause diarrhea. So you need your stomach to kind of heal, get back to its solid form, whatsoever. You understand? So warning, do not take senna for more than 1 week. Warning, do not go anywhere after consuming the senna, cause it will run your stomach. For many of you, so do not be far from the toilet. For those having to go to work, can wait until weekends to consume. Even if it is going to be for 2 days or once a week, there is no problem for that. Kids who suffers constipation should be given little amount, like 1 teaspoon mixed with hot water or Koreanized water, no problem. They can even mix it with honey and milk as well, no problem. For those who want to reduce stomach fat or big belly, or to burn fat or reduce weight, can take 1 tablespoon of senna powder with hot water mixed with 1 or 2 lemons squeezed into the cup, and 2 to 3 tablespoonful of honey to be taken in the morning on an empty stomach. So you can do this for depending, just like 2 days, 3 days, or every week. Warning: pregnant or nursing and lactating women are advised to avoid consuming senna tea, as it directly affects the gut. Do not take senna for more than 1 week. Warning: it has blood thinning qualities. Some of the things you might notice after consuming the senna: nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, dehydration, abdominal cramps, muscle weakness, excess urination. For any question, feel free to ask on the comment section below. May Allah the Almighty grant shifa cure to all those who are afflicted. Amin ya Rabbil Alameen. Brother Muhammad, Rukia for all. And this is live from Bangladesh, Dhaka, South Badda. Let me show you around a bit. MashaAllah, this is a pond, a fish pond. Hello fish, how are you? Hello. That's more of a bonus, Nice. It's dark right now. Wow, look at the little New York. Not even little New York. Yeah, New York somehow. It's kind of look like a New York, in South Asia. Very nice infrastructure. They're really developing their countries. May Allah bless every one of you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.